we're going to be doing a test. I got two pork butts here. We're going to try spritzing one of them and not spritzing the other and see what turns out better. I've heard people say both. I've heard people say they only spritz. I've heard people say they don't spritz at all. I've never spritzed one, so I'm going to find out. I'm going to test it once and for all. I got one that I'm not going to, one that I am, and we'll find out who's right. Alright guys, so I have these two pork butts. This one's 9.57 pounds, and this one's 9.62 pounds. It's the closest I could find. I'm going to get these opened up, and then I'll show you how we trim them and season them, and we'll get them put on the smoke. Alright guys, so I've got my two pork butts here. I've opened them up. I'm going to go ahead and get these trimmed up. Now I always cut the fat cap off on my pork butts. I've got a couple videos out, and I've tried it with and without, and you can't tell any difference. And a lot of people like having it on there because they say it makes the meat moist, but it does not. That is not true. And so I cut it off because the reason I cut it off is you get more area to get good bark. When you're done smoking this with the fat cap on, some people like the fat and they mix it in with their pulled pork, but I don't. I would rather not have it there, and it gives me more bark, so that's what I do. So anyway, I'm going to get these trimmed up. Okay guys, I do like to use a binder on my pork butt. I use all kinds of different stuff, but today we're just going with the old standby, the old yellow mustard. Gotta get a good coating of that on there. Alright, let's just flip back over. Now today, I've got my special rub here. This is CC Ryder's rib rub. If you look it up on all recipes, I use it on all my pork, and that's just the way it is, because I found it, used it years ago, and I really like it, and it's pretty much all I use on pork now. And I'm just going to put as much on there as it will hold, because it's a big piece of meat. Okay, and now we're just going to let that sit till it that seasoning will start pulling the moisture out of the meat, and it'll make it tack up on there better. So I'm going to get this one seasoned up, and we'll be right back with you. Alright guys, you can see our pork butts here. Got all that rub soaked up there. So we're going to put them on the smoker. I'm not sure which one we're going to spritz yet, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. So right now we'll put these on here. They got to get to about 140 or so, or when the bark starts to set or has set somewhat, because if you just start spritzing them right now, you're just going to wash all that seasoning right off there. So we're going to get this closed up. We're going to let it go till it gets to about 140, 150, or when the bark looks like it's set, and then we'll start spritzing the one. So I'm going to switch positions on these. I'm going to move this one over here. Move this one down here further. This one's closer to the heat, so it'll even out some. I'm going to get a knot in these somehow. Anyway, I'm going to get this untangled. I'm going to shut this lid. I'll let these go for probably another hour or so. we'll be ready to start spritzing the one. Alright guys, this one's at 140 degrees. This one is at 120. This one here at 140, it's looking drier than this one is. Not a lot, but a little bit. So this one has moisture. This one looks drier. So I've got our spritz here, just in a spray bottle. And what I've got in here, I just put about 8 ounces of apple juice, half a cup of apple cider vinegar, and a half cup of water. So yeah, there we go. Now we're just gonna let it go. We'll be back in an hour or so to spritz it again. Alright guys, we're going to spritz this again. Alright guys, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I got up just for you. Actually not, just for this meat. So anyway, we're going to take these and we're going to get them wrapped up. We've got our spritzed one here, which does look, the outside of it more moist. Looks like it has a little bit better bark. We'll see. And this one is just the one, our control one. So anyway, we're gonna get these wrapped up. Now guys, it's a nice looking butt. We're gonna get it wrapped up. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 4 squares of this Kerrygold butter. Must use Kerrygold. And we're gonna go ahead and get this wrapped up. Timer going off. Then before we finish, almost forgot, we're going to put some apple juice in there. About half of that, and then we'll put half of it in the other. And as usual, I'm going to double wrap this like I always do. Okay, we're going to get this back on the smoker. This is our spritzed pork butt. Okay, we're going to get this back on the smoker. This is our spritzed pork butt. Now, I got up about once an hour and spritz that thing. So we're gonna get the other one off. I'm gonna wrap it up the same way, and then we're gonna let these go till they get to about 210, and I'll check back with you then. Alright guys, our pork butts have hit 210 degrees, so we're gonna get them off. We're gonna put them in that cooler right there, and we're gonna let them rest for an hour or two before we pull them. Alright guys, it's time to eat, so we're gonna open these pork butts up, see what we got here. Alright guys, so this is our non-spritzed pork butt. This is our spritzed pork butt. First off, on the bark, the non-spritzed one actually seems to have a little bit better bark on it. This one's more not so good. Let's try it here, see if we can taste the difference. Pull a piece off of this one. It's good. Let's try this one. Same piece, same kind of area. I actually feel like the non-spritzed one has a way better flavor. I think it got rid of a lot of the bark on this one. It doesn't taste as good. So if it was me, I'm going with non-spritzed. I think it's better. So if you're wondering, now you know. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.